morning. LA morning. Part 2.
Hello, this is VJSAM. LA Morning Part 2. Bilingual program broadcasted in English and in Japanese every Wednesday at 9 a.m. on TJS Internet Radio. So tune in.
The one and only Japanese radio station in Los Angeles, TJS-Radio.
Because I can only speak a little bit.
Oh, it's fine. Let's go for your headset. You can either this one. Which one do you prefer? If you like to hold and bring up your mic, that's good. Okay, we'll start off.
You're gonna test the. Oh yeah, I got it.
Send me the test.
All right, sounds great.
はい、JCC、ジャパニーズクラシックショー始まりました。ここからは、英語中継でさせていただきます。Okay, so then the Japanese classic car show for the TJS-Radio, we're going to perform in English at the moment. And we have a guest right here, so please introduce yourself, sir.
I'm CSI Bill Montgomery.
C.S.I. All right. So what do you do, sir?
Well, I do a lot of marketing consulting. Actually,
Okay.
I've been one of the announcers at JCCS for years.
Okay.
I want to thank Terry and Koji for great shows, world-class event every year.
Okay. So how do you feel about today? You think it's a good turnout or what?
Oh man, amazing! You know, I knew it was going to be great.
Yes.
I prayed about it,
Okay.
and you know, this is the first time I think in Anaheim.
Yes.
Normally they do it in Long Beach,
That's right.
and you know, amazing. You know, people showed up from all over. My good friend John Morton's here.
Okay.
He's always great to see.
Okay.
Oscar Jackson,
Yes.
the original, he's here, and
Okay.
of course Sung and just so many great people that helped start the industry. And so I'm humbled and thank you for having
Yeah,
me
you
here.
will come, please. Yes, I kind of got a little lonely because, you know, we're supposed to have people coming in, but, you know, we are saying that, okay, later. And so good thing that you came aboard. And it's also good timing. And it's not too hot, not too cold. So
That's perfect. You
Perfect
know,
weather, so,
yeah, and
yeah.
people are, you know, they're always kind of shy of media. You know, they're it's a very, you know, it can be intimidating.
Yes.
But you know, once you have to know that you got to get the word out.
yes, of course.
And so word of mouth advertising is even better
It's must.
than print.
Yes.
So when I saw you, I was like, of course, I understand it. And of course, the whole Japanese thing, I'm so inspired and I admire the Japanese culture.
そうですか。
And man, they know how to build some cars.
そうですね。Let me explain that in Japanese. そう、こちらでね、ウィリアムさんということで、いろいろとね、こういうクラシックカーショーの関わりがあるということで、こちらの会長のテリーや山口さんともご存知ということで、今日のね、ファストフューリアスのサン・カンクさんともなんかお友達みたいなんですけどね。So please tell a little bit more about your maybe a relationship with maybe Mr. Song or Terry or.
Sure. I mean, I go way back. I did some drifting. I actually bought a Hiromi from Kitajima from Japan.
Yes.
And Mattel Hot Wheels wanted to introduce drifting to Mexico. And you know, we did that, and it was great. And she's very funny. She's like a character.
Yes.
So there was a long line, you know, around the corner.
Yes.
And I can remember saying, Bill, I have to use the restroom, you know. The line was so long, but it was great. And we flew her from Japan to Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and drifting, the sport of drifting allowed us to do that.
Yes.
And I want to thank Mazda because
her car was Mazda, right?
Yeah, I was doing stuff with Mazda.
Yes.
Jim Jordan, he's like my mentor.
Yes.
And Mazda just makes great cars, you know.
Yes.
I did some consulting with them for 8 years.
Wow, man! You know, one of our personality that does the radio show on Mondays, and she is involved in Mazda as a the model girl before a long time ago, though. But
You know what? I tell you.
you may have met her.
Possibly. With Jennifer, who was over at the main stage.
Yes.
She did a lot of stuff. She was my model coordinator, and she worked with Mazda, and we would go to the Laguna Seca. Well, actually, Mazda Raceway.
Okay.
And Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey. Okay.
Yeah, and he was there, and because Mazda helped his career in motorsports. A lot of people may not know that.
Okay.
So I was involved with a lot of many things, and I love the variety, the different nationalities of everybody coming together, and the Japanese Classic Car Show, it does that. It's a world-class event.
Okay.
I've been with Terry and Koji from day one.
Day one, okay.
And I think I only missed 1 year. And the only reason why I missed it
Last year, right?
you know what? Yeah, you're probably right.
Wow, every year, right? For 16 years they're doing this,
Yeah, amazing. And it's growing.
Yes, growing. And you see how many cars this time? 500 plus, I heard.
And so I basically started with my kind of like my career. A lot of people know me from the 1991 Acura NSX.
Oh, NSX, yes, the aluminum car. Yes.
And I started a car club for Honda, actually.
Yes.
I was one of the first ones. I used to go to 1919 Torrance in Torrance. That's where the corporate office is.
Yes.
And I took this $90,000 vehicle and put some very, very cool stuff, the neon lights, stereo system and rims. And I was in demand back then, Now I'm just.
You are still, I think.
Well, I kind of bring stuff back to the high school students. That's my new passion. I think that we can teach the kids how to work on cars. Cars are cool, right?
Yes.
They always have been, they always will be. But we cannot stop the shops in the high schools. And so I'm trying to get all my partners and sponsors and vendors and YouTubers to give us the numbers to be able to justify, because it's all about the numbers.
Okay.
So that we can open up the shops again in schools and not close them.
Yes.
And we're trying to also change the culture and the image.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what I mean by that. So it used to be a mechanic, auto shop mechanic. Well, these days, to get the attention of the suits, if you will, or the people paying the bills and the education,
sponsors, of course.
Yeah, you have to say transportation and technology.
Yeah, that's a key word. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, you have to say technicians, not mechanics.
Not mechanics. Oh, okay.
Because if you say a mechanic, a lot of the parents think there's a dirty mechanic in the back. They're dirty.
Yes.
Okay. So with the technician, you're using a digital
higher image.
Higher. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a doctor lawyer, right?
Oh, yes.
So we have technicians out there.
Be careful with the words. Yes.
And if we can just show the kids the two things. One.
Yes.
How to Ohm's law.
Ohm's law.
Okay,
yes. you
you can start with the 3 pies, the circles. You can E or I or R. You can teach that very, very quickly.
Yes.
And then you put a digital multimeter in their hands.
Oh yes.
See, not just a screwdriver.
Yes, right.
Now
technology with it.
Technology. You see, and if we do that, we teach that in high school. We can bring everything back and then we won't have to borrow from, India or China or Europe. They're a little bit ahead of us. But we can change it. We can turn it around.
They're as good as they are. I know. Yes.
And again, shows like yours, my friend. That allows us to do that because now it's a voice. So and of course in Japan, I love the fact that people in Japan are also listening,
Yes.
And I just want to, thank them because we welcome them here, and we want to be welcome over there for the youth.
Yes.
The youth is the future.
Okay. Yeah. So as you know that our radio station is also situated in Torrance, by the way, and also we are broadcasting throughout the world, and we have people listening from Canada, also from Europe, and of course from Japan as well. So your voice is heard at the moment to the world.
I love it. TJS TJS-Radio.
Yes.
I'm just very humbled that you had me be able to speak.
Appreciate that.
I like the fact that you're also focused on the youth.
Yes.
And cars, of course.
Yes, of course.
And transportation and technology.
Transportation technology and technician.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I also want to say before is that I have a collaboration with NASA. Okay.
Yes, I see you have a nice shirt. Says
Yes, NASA.
Yes.
National Aeronautics Space Administration.
Yes, sir.
And they're really geared for the youth. Okay.
Yes.
At 16 years old, they have paid internships.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that. They have 12 centers across the U.S.
Yes, 12 centers, yes.
And it's a city in a city.
Yes, city and city. Okay.
Yeah, so what happens is people think that it's just astronauts. Okay, they need janitors, they need artists,
Yes.
they need technicians.
Of course.
And it took 460,000 people to get the 3 astronauts in '69 on the moon.
That many people's help.
We're going back in 2024.
Wow. Yes.
We're going to need over 1 million. No, seriously.
Yes.
So that means regular people here.
Yes. Our candidates, right?
Yes,
there.
absolutely. But they don't know. So if
Yeah.
you go to www.nasa.gov.
NASA.gov.
NASA.gov.
Okay.
It has all the information. Now
Yes.
they recently did something cool. Okay, NASA
What do
figures
they
everything
do?
out.
Better than SpaceX?
Listen.
Tell me that. Okay.
Their social media
Yes.
is probably number 1 in the world. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable,
Their
yes.
Instagram, their Twitter, I
Yes.
mean, they have everything. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's how they're able to reach out to a lot of people.
Yes.
And all these YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yes.
I challenge them to go on NASA.gov
NASA.gov.
and they will be very impressed.
Wow, Bill, that's a good thing, man, right there. Yeah, each time there's something in the space, I always go to NASA.gov, to be honest. First place I go look.
That's great. Because look, there's a Tesla up there right now.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know.
Yes.
Think Elon Musk, he shot a Tesla up there, and
Yes.
I think we need to continue to remind people,
Yes.
that again, transportation and technology is everything that we do every day.
Yes.
In fact, first thing in the morning when you walk,
Yes.
transportation.
Transportation.
You see,
Definitely. Yes.
the COVID, right?
Yeah.
It came over here through transportation.
It's through
Right,
transportation. Yeah.
everything is transportation, right?
Transportation related, yeah.
Walking, bicycles, running, and so if it's so big, why are we not teaching it in our high schools?
Yeah, of course.
That just is mind-boggling to me. So I'm happy to spread the word what we're trying to
Yes,
do.
please.
Terry and Koji, they have this wonderful event.
Yes.
I'm always going to be here. Okay, I
Every
look
year.
forward, and I could do a lot of shows.
Yes.
Okay, I do a lot of shows,
Okay.
and this is probably one of my favorites.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that; I mean it. And thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate that very much, Bill. Really, your appearance is very well heard, I think. Really.
Well, I get it from just the passion and all the excitement of these cars. I drove that NSX. It had 250,000 miles on it. When
It's still running, right?
man, that thing is just
Yeah.
the best car in the world.
Power
okay,
horse, yes.
The Acura NSX. I'm telling you right now. But thank you everybody from JCCS for listening.
Yes.
You're here at a world-class event. It's one of the best events in the world. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So Bill was on our show. All right, everybody. All right. Thank you very much. JCCS, Japanese Classic Car Show, TJS Radio on live from Anaheim, Angel Stadium.